Well, we're here to record a new song, which is, I can't think of a more appropriate song to be recording at this particular moment in history. It's called Toast to Freedom, and it's in honor of Amnesty's 50th anniversary of fighting for freedom, mobilizing people all around the world to try to stand in solidarity with people who are risking their lives and risking their freedom in order to have a better life. Well, we were trying to think of a way to capture what Amnesty's been about for 50 years in a way that would move people, that wouldn't just require people to sit down and read tomes of material, but could actually capture the sort of emotional truth of how important this struggle is for people all over the globe, for everyone, in fact. And we've always had a relationship with music. We've always known that you cannot, in fact, have a movement for social change that isn't intertwined with powerful music. So we were wanting to find a way to communicate the power of the idea of Amnesty, which is that everyone can make a difference in the fight for freedom, with a song. And the original story of Amnesty, as it was handed down to us from our founder, Peter Benenson, a British lawyer, in 1961, was that he was on a subway, the Tube as they called it in London, reading a newspaper, came across a story about two Portuguese students who had been arrested for raising a toast to liberty under the dictatorship of Salazar dictatorship there, and had been given 8 years in prison for that terrible act. And he was outraged and wanted to do something. And he thought about doing what he always did, which was go to the embassy and do some kind of, symbolic protest. And he thought it's really not enough. And it's not only these two Portuguese students who raised a toast to freedom, it's hundreds of thousands of people like them. And in a way, it's all of us who are endangered if governments can lock us up simply for saying the word freedom. So he decided instead to write an article calling for a 1-year campaign to see if people could be mobilized all over the world to do something on behalf of people like those two Portuguese students and their toast to freedom. So we decided it would be appropriate to have a song called Toast to Freedom that could somehow capture both the desire of the people who are risking their lives for this precious idea of being free and having a life of dignity, but also for the millions of people around the world who want to help. I first met Carl actually here in Woodstock. I went to this incredible experience, actually, to be honest, one of the most incredible experiences of my not very short life, which was a ramble that Levon Helm does every week, bringing together musicians and to sort of jam together and play music. And I met Carlton, who said he had an idea for a song, and also an idea to put together perhaps a celebration of freedom, and that this song would be part of. And what really moved me deeply was the experience of being in this atmosphere. And what I realized was that a lot of time people define our work of Amnesty International in terms of what we're against. We're against torture, we're against people being killed, we're against people being locked up. But we don't often get a chance to express what we're for. And in that room was everything that I believe we're fighting for. Great diversity of people from all over coming together, being able to express themselves freely and fully, and at the same time that they are experiencing this freedom, there's also this incredible community. And it's that reconciliation between freedom and community that is really at the heart of the human rights struggle. That's what we're trying to get to, a world where people are free and at the same time where they live in peace in community. And it was all there. It was all there. As I told Levon afterwards, this is what we're fighting for. This is what people all over the world are fighting for. And if we can somehow capture that in a song, capture that in a concert, capture that in music, I think millions more people will become involved and join us in that fight. And that's the object of this. It's not something to celebrate Amnesty International. It's not about celebrating the past 50 years. It's about celebrating what people right now are giving their lives for. and get people involved in joining that struggle, becoming part of something bigger than themselves, becoming part of a community of people who believe in freedom, believe in dignity, believe in human rights.